Hello guys, in this tutorial we'll be talking about we'll look into how to create files and folders, and then I'll be giving you the rules on creating I'll give you the rules for naming files and folders. So now the first thing you have to do is open your text editor anyone you installed. So once you are on your text editor, see something like this. So firstly you can go back to your home page. So you need to create a folder first. Right click, you see, click on create new folder. Then you name your folder. I can name it HTML. I can name it HTML. So click on it. So now our folder is ready. So let's come back to our text editor. So see here, open folder as workspace. So you installed it on desktop. For desktop, then we need it HTML. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, I can see our folder here. So now for you to create, so you are going to create another new file. You click on new or use Ctrl N to create new. So this new file you've created, this is where we are going to be working on. So now after writing your codes in this new file, you need to save it. But now before you start saving files, there are rules guiding naming of files, folders. So I will be teaching you through that in this tutorial. So now file and folder naming. The name of any file or folder you create as part of your website structure will eventually become part of the URL. So some restrictions. So URLs have some restrictions. So it is important to be aware of them. So it's because any name or any the way you name your file, it will surely be part of your URL. So don't worry about what is URL. I will show you an example in this tutorial. So characters, these are the characters that are not allowed while in URLs. So you can see using space is not allowed, tab is not allowed, this code is not allowed, less than and greater than, this is not allowed, curly braces is not allowed, forward slash is not allowed. This they are not allowed for naming files. So these are the special characters used in URLs. So these are the special characters that are used in URLs. You can also use them. So now let's assume we want to name a folder or a file. So maybe you want to name it first website. Now we want to name it first website. Instead of you putting space, you put the name, you can represent the space with underscore so that it will make it valid. So that to make it the URL value. So you can see here, this is correct and this is wrong. This is correct. Writing something like this, HTML page. This is correct. This is correct rather, and then this is wrong. This has space in between. So you must avoid using space because you can see characters that are not allowed. Space is part of them. So you can use space to represent it. Other forms of replacing spaces. So you want to replace space, you can actually look at this AQ skills now. Can you see that their domain name, there's no space in between them, it is together. So it is always advisable you put it together like this or use underscore. But the best way of naming stuff is like putting it together, and you can use a capital letter between them. This is another good way. So I see PDE programming, PDE. Then when I want to start the new one, I use capital letter. So you can also name like this too. So there's nothing about the naming like this. So the best way for naming files or folder is like this. Can you see these AQ skills now? Everything being small letter. Putting everything together in small letter is the best way for naming files or folder. So now we'll be going ahead and creating a new file now. So let's just type hello. Then we'll click on our Ctrl S to save. So now we are going to be saving in that folder we created. We click on desktop, the folder HTML. So now, can you see this name now? It has new and space one, then space and one in between. So we can't use this type of name. So once you are naming, you have to be following that rules so that it won't affect you. So now let me just say this first HTML dot. And so now I want to tell you guys about another thing we call something extension. So any HTML file you want to save, it must end with .html extension. Just you guys to know this, irrespective of the name you are using. If you like, you should use AQ Squeezy. If you like, you should use anything. You use anything you like here. This extension must be .html extension. The extension, the things that must come after the dot must be .html. So any name you like, you use here. So let's use first HTML here. So anything that must come after it must be .html. Can you please note this? So when I click on save, if you come to your folder here, can you see that it's there? Hello world. So now let's test this now. So you have not written any HTML. Let's test this to know if our program is running fine. Okay, you can go out to your home page where you saved it. Click on it. Click on the folder. Then you click on your file to open it for you. Can you see? Hello world, what we wrote here. So now you've created your first file. So that please kindly note those rules. So the reason why those rules are important is because it will reflect in your URL and it has rules. So can you see now? I use first HTML to name the file. So this is what we call URL. This is like example of a URL. So this, can you see this now? First HTML now. This is what I use and it's reflected in the URL. So it's important to follow the rules because it's going to be reflecting here. So can you see that? Can you see this now? And the name of the folder HTML and the name of the file. So this is the end for this tutorial. Thanks for watching.